y'all, it's Hannah, and welcome back to my channel, or hi, hello if you're new here. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Hannah. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out me and my YouTube channel for today's video. I'm really excited because I'm going to show you all how to achieve the perfect red lip. So this is perfect for Valentine's Day, this is perfect for the holidays like Christmas and things like that. But a red lip, personally in my opinion, it doesn't really have to have a special occasion to be worn. I love red lipstick. It just makes me feel so extra bold and just gives me like that extra boost of confidence, and I just really love red. I think it's a very pretty, very classic color. So I wear red lips pretty much twice a week, sometimes even 3 times a week. It just depends. So yeah, if you would like to see me achieve the perfect red lip and get my tips and stuff, then just keep on watching this video. Also forgot to mention too that you can apply this for any type of a bold lip that you're trying to achieve. So if red isn't your thing, but you're the type of person that you love a bold pink lip, or maybe a bold berry color, or even maybe a bold purple, just whatever you fancy, you could apply these methods at home and adjust it to whatever type of bold lip color you love. Personally for me, I love a bold red lip. So let's talk about lip prep, because just like how we prep our faces before we do our foundation with our moisturizer, and well, technically our skincare, our moisturizer, and then our primer, we kind of like prep the skin, get the skin ready for all the product that we're about to put onto the skin. We should also be getting our lips ready as well. That is a very important step. So one of the very first things that I like to do is exfoliate my lips. Now, if you wear liquid lipstick a lot, which is just a matte drying formula, we're going to get all into the different types of reds and things that I prefer. But if you wear matte lipsticks or just a matte liquid drying lipstick, that means it dries down to your lips and it doesn't budge, you definitely need to have a lip exfoliator, because what an exfoliator does is it helps get all of the dead skin off. You can buy body exfoliators, you can buy face exfoliators, you can also buy lip exfoliators, because your lips can also harbor dead skin. So it's very important to exfoliate your lips. I exfoliate my lips about 3 times, maybe 4 times a week, just to help keep them nice and soft. This is my favorite right here, and it's very affordable. It's from the drugstore. This is from Elle, and this is in the scent Brown Sugar. I like that it's in a lipstick component, so it's a little bit more sanitary than dipping your finger into a jar. You just kind of rub this on your lips like you would lipstick, and then you blot it off with a Kleenex, or you could lick it off your lips. It's edible. I don't really recommend licking it off your lips though, because keep in mind it still is a cosmetic product, and it probably still has a lot of harmful chemicals in it, even though it's primarily made with sugar. It's got to have other stuff in it to kind of like make it stick together. So I wouldn't recommend eating this. If brown sugar isn't your thing, they've got mint, they've got cherry, and they've got coconut, and then they've got plain. I've tried the plain one, and the plain one that tastes like cardboard, and this one actually tastes pretty sweet on the lips. They do have a taste. I like the mint one, and then I like the brown sugar. Those two are my 2 favorites. I used up the mint, so I picked up a brown sugar, and this one's become a new favorite of mine as well. So I just thought that I would quickly mention that. And then after we exfoliate your lips, also I recommend doing your lip exfoliator before you do your foundation and stuff. That way it doesn't get everywhere and it doesn't mess up anything, because it kind of can rub off a little bit when you're wiping it off your mouth and kind of leave like a brown residue. So I would recommend doing this before you do your foundation. After you do that, what I recommend doing is sealing it off with a lip balm. So seal in that moisture with a lip balm. This is from Too Faced, and this is just their peach lip balm. I really like this little lip balm, and I'll use a Q-tip to apply this to my lips. It is a nice, thick, moisturizing lip balm, and then after I do the rest of my foundation, my powder, and eyeshadow, and all that stuff, I'll wipe off this lip balm, because I don't want my lips to be overly saturated in product. I want them to be nice and soft and exfoliated. So now that I have that accomplished, let's go ahead and get into achieving my beautiful red lip. Alright, so I have 5 lip products right here to talk about that are in a red shade. This first one is the NYX Lip Lingerie Liquid Lipsticks, and this one is in the shade 12. They're just numbered. They're not actually named a shade. This is a very, very, very dark, deep brick red. I'll have a swatch and everything up here on the screen right now as I'm talking about it. But this is just a very dark, deep red. This is more of kind of like what I call a grungy red. This type of shade was really popular in the 90s. It is slowly kind of making a comeback. I feel like this particular shade, it looks best on medium skin tones. I don't know why, but I just feel like the kind of deepness of it, it just works best with a more medium skin tone complexion. I can pull this off. I don't really like the way that it looks on me. I don't like how dark it looks on my lips, but I do occasionally reach for this. The only reason I do keep this in my collection is because I have another brand of liquid lipsticks that I like to compare this one to. It does have a nice slanted flat sponge tip applicator, so it makes filling in and lining your lips with this product a lot easier. These typically retail for about $8 or $9. You can pick this up anywhere that NYX is sold, Ulta, Walmart, Target, etc. So I do like this formula. It is very, 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 very drying. Not as drying as another formula that I'm going to talk about, but it is a pretty drying formula. So this is an option as well. So this is option number 1. This is option number 2, and this is actually one of my favorite red lipsticks. This is from Wet n Wild, and this is the Mega Catsuit Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Missy and Fierce. I have gone through 2 tubes of this liquid lipstick. This is a very, very, very drying liquid lipstick. This really does dry out your lips a lot. But I like this liquid lipstick because I love the color of it. It is a nice cherry red color. I also like the applicator. It is a tiny but it is a tiny sponge tip applicator. The one thing I will say about this though is that even though this is a liquid lipstick and you can line your lips and then fill them in with this product, it does tend to bleed out of your natural lip line. So you are going to need to pair this with a lip liner that I just poked myself in the eye with. And this is just from CoverGirl. We're going to use this in a bit. This is from the Exhibitionist line, and this is in the shade Cherry Red. You can pick this up for about $6 or $7, but these retail for about $4. Sometimes you can find these on sale at Walgreens for $3, so that's not bad either. So I do like this color. I like this cherry red. I feel like cherry red looks the best on a person like myself that has a more cooler, kind of fair complexion. So I really like this liquid lipstick. A more cheaper option. This is very cheaper than the other 2 that we just previously talked about. This is the Velvet Matte Lipstick from Essence, and this is in the shade 06. I believe this is called a Red Velvet Cake because it doesn't say this on the packaging, but I remember ordering this, and I remember it saying online that this was in the shade of Red Velvet Cake. Even though these claim to be a velvet matte, it's actually not a matte. It's more of a satin color, so it doesn't have a... Oh, by the way, I prefer my matte or my red lips to be matte. I don't like a shine to them. I don't like them to be glittery. I don't like them to be glossy. I just like a classic matte red lip. So I kind of not imbibing with this particular lipstick because it is a satin lipstick, so it kind of does have a sheen to it. It's not the greatest smell. It's not an awful smell, but I'm kind of sensitive to certain fragrances. And this just smells very, very sweet. But not sweet as in like a good way. Sweet as in like an overly saturated chemical way. These do retail for $2. You can pick these up off of the Essence website. You can also get these at Ulta. I just threw one of these in my cart on the Essence website because I needed free shipping. I was ordering a bunch of stuff for people for Christmas. I ordered every single person that I know that wears makeup the Lash Princess mascara from Essence because that's one of my favorites, and I needed a free shipping, so I decided to just get a lipstick. And I got this because it was red, and I love red lipstick, but I'm just not vibing with it. So this is one of the ones that I really don't recommend. It also feels super strange on the lips too. It's almost like a really thick cream. Like it's creamy, but it just feels super thick, and it just feels super, like, gunky on the lips, if what I'm saying makes sense. Like, it's very uncomfortable to wear. It's not drying, but it's almost too creamy and too saturated that it just feels like you have oil or grease on your lips. Like, it's not comfortable. I really don't like this lipstick at all. So I just quickly wanted to mention this one as one that I personally would not buy. This is not a recommendation. This is just one that I would not touch, and I absolutely would not purchase again. One that I absolutely would purchase again, and I probably will, because I'm probably going to run out of this really soon, because this has been my go-to red, but we're going to try we're not going to try, but I'm going to use something else on my lips here in a bit that I've never used on camera. This is from ColourPop, and this is their Lippie Stix, and this is in the shade Trust Me, and this is a matte extreme. So ColourPop has their Lippie Stick line, and basically what a Lippie Stick is, it's a combination of a lipstick and a lip liner, which is why they call it a Lippie Stick. So it's supposed to be a 2-in-1. And as you can tell with the format of the product, it is designed to where you can use the tip right here to outline your lip, and then you can use the center to fill in your lip. I've done that before, and I actually really like the way that it looks. This is a very comfortable lip product to wear. It is a very lightweight product. It stays creamy on your lips, but it is very, very matte. It's extreme matte. It's a lot different than the regular matte formula because this has absolutely like no sheen to it whatsoever. The only thing that I do recommend is making sure that your lips are really, really moisturized before you use this product, because it will sink into the lines of your lips if they're dry and they're cracked and everything. So that's why lip prepping is really important, especially when you're wearing a matte lip, because it will make your lips look even more dry if you haven't prepped your lips. So I personally like this product. I think it's a good one. This retails for $6, and you can pick this up off of the ColourPop website. And you can also find ColourPop at Ulta. Ulta doesn't always do the greatest job at keeping stock of ColourPop's Lippie Stick full line. So it's kind of like hit and miss about when you go in there, like what colors you're going to find versus what colors. Yeah, anyway, they don't always keep all the colors in stock in the store. So you might not find this in the store, and you might not find this online at Ulta. I would recommend going to ColourPop. If you spend $30 on the website, you get free shipping. I don't think that's a bad thing because the products are so affordable, but they're such good quality that you can pick up a bunch of different products to try out. I actually did a review video here on my channel where I tested out a bunch of ColourPop products that I'll have linked down below, so that way if you wanted to add a couple more items to your cart, you could. But anyway, I really like this Lippie Stick, and this is like the main one that I feel like you should really go out and purchase because it's just a really good product. Last but certainly not least, I have the Kylie Jenner. This is just her regular bullet lipstick, and this is in the shade Boss. Now, I actually received this for Christmas as a late Christmas present, and I was really excited to receive this. This is a matte, so I love my matte lipsticks. This has a very strong vanilla scent to it. Also, too, the ColourPop Lippie Stix, these have a very, very, very slight vanilla scent to them. They smell like vanilla, but they're not overly saturated in scent. But this I don't mind because I actually really like this, and I love the color. It's just a nice cherry red, just like Trust Me right here, which I love. I love my cherry reds. And again, I just feel like it just looks the best on someone like me. Now, if you're more of a deeper complexion, I probably would go for a more orange-based red, like an orangey-based red. It's more like a fiery red. Those are really, really pretty on deeper complexions. I feel like they can pull those types of red off better than someone like myself. They can also pull off a cherry red, I feel like, even too. So anyway, I'm going to be using this lipstick, and I'm going to be at first lining my lips with my CoverGirl X Vista lip liner in the shade cherry red. But what I'm actually going to do with this product to make my lipstick last longer is I'm going to outline my lips, and then I'm going to fill in my lips with this lip liner to help my lipstick last longer. in your lips with the lip liner. Like I said, this is going to help your lipstick last longer. Another thing too is it's very important, no matter what lip color you wear, to always line your lips, just so that way it ensures that the lipstick isn't going to feather out. Feather out means that it's going to run out of your natural lip line, and it's going to be all up in here and all up in here. That ain't cute. We don't want that. So that's why it's really important to always line your lips before you go in with any type of a lip product. That way it keeps it from feathering out of the lip line and everything stays in place like it should. So now I'm going to go over the top of this lip liner with the Kylie Jenner lipstick. Again, this is in the shade of Boss. Next up is a set that I learned from watching a vintage makeup tutorial. I found this channel one night here on YouTube, and I'll have the videos listed down below because it's pretty cool. And it's all about vintage makeup, and it's actual its videos is actually from the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. It's really cool. And I guess that people, maybe for cosmetology school, that's the only thing that maybe I can think of that these people watch these videos. But it's really cool because it's tutorials that they created, but you can kind of tell that it was for some type of a trade school. So I'm leaning more towards that this was for cosmetology or something back then. But they talked about in the video when they were doing wedding makeup that it's important to always blot your lipstick with a tissue. And that's really something that I don't really feel like we do anymore. In a society, we're taught that, you're supposed to layer on as much as you can and take it on as much as you can. But it's really important for the longevity of it to blot off the excess, because the excess is actually what's causing your lipstick to come off quicker. So that's just what I'm going to do now. As you can tell, that is the extra that I have on my Kleenex, and normally what I will do is kind of keep this Kleenex with me throughout the day if I need to reapply or something, and just blot off in between. But that's a really good hack, and that's something that we all should definitely be doing, is blotting off our lipstick a little bit more. Like I said, those videos are just really fascinating, and I've picked up a lot of tips from watching those videos myself. Just the way that women used to do their makeup back then, it's just so pretty and so elegant. I really like, playing around with color, and I love colorful eyeshadow looks, and I love creating really cool out there looks. But it's also just really nice to just kind of take pride in the simplicity of just really simple, elegant makeup. And so yeah, anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. This next step is something that I learned from a YouTube channel way back in 2008 or 2009, and this video is also entitled How to Get the Perfect Red Lip. But this is something that I took from this video that I have been doing for years. So I thought that I would go ahead and pass this tip off to you as well. Take your favorite concealer. Typically, the girl in this video, she uses a pot concealer. I don't have a pot concealer, I just have a regular tubed concealer, but any type of concealer that you have will work. So what you're going to do is, if you're using a concealer like mine, just take a little bit of it and dot it onto the back of your hand. You just need a little bit, you don't need a lot. So what I'm going to do is take a tiny little angled concealer brush like this one. And this is pretty cool. This is going to make your lip further stand out, and it's kind of going to give your lip kind of like a 3D effect. So we're going to outline this part right here of the lip and the mouth with concealer. We're not going to go over the lip liner. We're not going to go over the lipstick. We're just going to go outside these little edges right here. And what it's going to do is just bring all the focus to the lip and brighten it up. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get to the perfect red lip. So I really hope that you all did enjoy this video. More importantly, I hope that you all enjoyed taking one of my favorite products. Again, the two products that I would really recommend purchasing the most would be this CoverGirl lip liner. Again, this is in the shade 220 Cherry Red, and this is just what it looks like. And then the ColourPop Lippie Stix in the shade Trust Me. This is absolutely one of my favorite red lipsticks ever. I really, really like it. I do a lot of times pair it with this red lipstick just because I don't want this to lose this little tip shape, if that makes sense. But if there's ever a time when I'm able to travel again and I don't want to be packing a lot of makeup with me, I probably will use the whole tip to line my lips and everything. But yeah, I really hope that you all did enjoy this video. Thank you all so much for watching it. I greatly appreciate it. Be sure to come back for Monday's video because I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day tutorial since it will virtually be February 1st. I cannot believe that in a couple of days it's going to be February, and it's going to be my birthday month, and I'm going to be 26, and I feel like I'm getting really old. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and click the little bell icon next to the subscribe button so that way you'll get notified every single time I post and upload a new video, because new videos go out every Thursday, Saturdays, Mondays, and Tuesdays at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. You can also give me a follow over on my social media handles so that way you can keep up farther with me and you can really keep a lookout that way for tutorials that are going to be coming and stuff like that as well. So yeah, I really hope that you all did enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in Monday's tutorial. Bye, my little unicorn.